Welcome back to This Week in Gaming. The video game industry didn't see any blockbuster releases this week, but there were still a few noteworthy games that came out. We saw early announcements for popular franchises on one end of the spectrum, and delays and game cancellations on the other. So here's a quick recap of this week's major headlines. Deliver Us Mars is a sci-fi adventure game released on February 2nd. It features a compelling storyline in which players embark on a mission to Mars and recover stolen colony ships. Despite the captivating world building and strong performances from the main characters, the game has received mixed reviews due to frequent frame drops, screen tearing, glitches, and lackluster animation rendering. Season: A Letter to the Future is an atmospheric world exploration game in which players ride their bikes and collect memories before a catastrophic event destroys everything. The focus is on exploration, recording, socializing, and uncovering the mysteries of the world. The game was released on the 31st of January and received generally positive feedback from players. Age of Wonders 4 will be available on May 2nd for PC via Steam and Epic Games Store, as well as for Xbox Series and PlayStation 5. The game features a mix of 4X strategy and turn-based tactical combat, with additional gameplay systems that give players more choices and customization options. To prevent further delays and to give players the chance to aid the studio in finishing the game, Sons of the Forest's creator, End Night Games, has announced that the game's status will be changed from full release to early access. The date of February 23rd remains the same. The launch of Star Wars Jedi Survivor has been postponed to April 28th. Respawn and EA have stated in an official announcement that they are currently fine-tuning the game, including fixing bugs and improving stability and the player experience. The additional 6 weeks should give them enough time to complete these tasks. Naughty Dog has announced that the release of The Last of Us Part 1 for PC will be delayed by 4 weeks. The launch, previously set for March 3rd, has been pushed back to March 28th. The company explained on Twitter that the delay is to ensure that the game is in top condition for its debut. A 10-minute gameplay video for the day before was released this week, sparking mixed reactions. While the footage confirms the game's existence amid controversy, it only shows basic actions like roaming, looting, and killing zombies. The game's purpose and unique selling point remain unclear. It's important to remember that the game was supposed to make its grand entrance on March 1st. However, looking at the footage, one cannot help but wonder how it could be ready in time, so the postponement to November 10th was unavoidable and certainly has nothing to do with last week's trademark issues. Ubisoft is reportedly developing 2 Far Cry games, 1 single-player and 1 multiplayer, according to Insider Gaming and its sources. The single-player game is internally referred to as Project Blackbird, while the multiplayer game is called Project Maverick. Both projects are said to be created with significant participation from Ubisoft Montreal. The multiplayer game is set in the Alaskan wilderness and is described as an extraction-based shooter with features like permadeath, a backpack system, contracts, and more. The screenshots spotted by Insider Gaming show lootable chests, extraction zones, and some other elements. The tentative release date is set for fall 2025, but given that this is Ubisoft, you should take that with a Mount Everest-sized grain of salt. A leaked Horizon multiplayer video has surfaced online, and according to a Reddit leaker, the footage is dated back to the summer of 2020 and may not reflect the final version. Despite this, the leaked video offers a sneak peek at the base camp and the design of the characters. The vibrant graphics resemble the popular game Fortnite. The combat scenes, though brief, seem to retain the recognizable style of the previous games featuring Aloy. Interestingly, the video showed both the Windows PC and PlayStation 4 join options, sparking speculation about cross-platform play. However, it remains a mystery whether this leaked multiplayer project is the same tantalizing MMO teased by Guerrilla Games in November 2022 or an entirely new project. As reported by IGN, it appears that Xbox, PlayStation, and Nintendo won't participate in E3 this year and will not have a presence on the show floor at the Los Angeles Convention Center. Xbox CEO Phil Spencer stated in a recent interview with IGN that their showcase will coincide with E3 at a time that is suitable for media and attendees, which is likely to be close to the event. It is known that PlayStation has not been attending E3 for several years, and Nintendo has decided not to participate due to a limited number of releases in the second half of the year, which didn't warrant an event space. with both Nintendo and PlayStation having their own separate events. This raises questions about the format of E3 after a 3-year absence. Turtle Rock Studios has announced that development of Back 4 Blood, the spiritual successor to Left 4 Dead, has been put on hold. The game launched a little over a year ago and received 3 expansions in 2022. Although there will be no new content, the servers will remain active and the game will still be available through Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Plus Extra and Premium tiers. Turtle Rock stated that they are now moving on to the next big thing. Phoenix Fire Entertainment, the developers of Osiris New Dawn, announced that their game will move into long-term support after 6 years of early access and 1 month since its official launch. The servers will remain up and running, and any issues affecting the game will be fixed to keep the game working for as long as possible. However, the developers will move on to a new project, and no further updates or features will be added. Recently, several live service games were discontinued, including Apex Legends Mobile, Battlefield Mobile, and Rumbleverse. Additionally, Respawn had an unannounced Titanfall game that was also cancelled. This trend raises the question of whether there is a sustainable future for live service games in the long run. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. As announced last year, Discord will soon be available for PlayStation 5 consoles. Currently, the software has been made available to PS5 beta participants and is expected to roll out to all PlayStation 5 owners later this year. According to some predictions, the 7.0 update could be released as early as March 8th, bringing a host of new features and improvements to the platform. And this wraps up our coverage for this week. If you liked the video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel if this is your first time here, and click the bell icon to get notifications. Many thanks for watching, and until next time, have a great day and a ton of fun.